This is a podcast from the Business Times.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026. From the Business Times news desk, here are your headlines. What you need to know. The U.S. waives Iran sanctions for 60 days as tanker traffic through the Strait of Hormuz picks up, but demining could take weeks and full oil flow recovery months. SpaceX shares fall 16% in a single session as the company announces its first bond issuance, wiping out more than $600 billion in market value over 3 days. Malaysia's Conference of Rulers is canceled at the last minute amid a dispute over the Negeri Sembilan throne. In world news, the United States formally waived all sanctions on Iran overnight Singapore time. The 60-day clock on the interim peace agreement now officially ticking. Tanker traffic through the Strait of Hormuz continued picking up on Monday, with Vice President Vance confirming more than 12.5 million barrels transited the waterway last Wednesday night alone. Iran is required under the agreement to complete demining operations in the strait within 30 days of signing. Morgan Stanley projects approximately 50% of pre-conflict oil flows will be restored by September and 80% by December. Officials also reported a sustained lull in fighting in Lebanon, though the situation remains fragile. Ukraine said overnight it may revise its ceasefire offer to Russia, currently proposing a halt along the de facto front line if the UN Security Council fails to pass a resolution calling for a full and unconditional end to hostilities. In Singapore, the Judiciary and the Law Society of Singapore will form a joint working committee to address concerns raised by a recent study into why lawyers are leaving the profession, following regular dialogues between the Law Society and court leadership that surfaced the issues. In the region, Japan's manufacturing sector sustained robust growth in June, with the S&P Global Flash PMI rising to 54.9 from 54.5 in May, the second strongest reading since early 2022. New orders grew at their fastest pace in more than 4 years, though cost pressures from the Iran war continued to intensify. Malaysia's Conference of Rulers, scheduled for June 23rd to 25th, was canceled at the last minute following a brewing dispute over the Negeri Sembilan throne. The cancellation raises doubt over whether the state's August 1st election can proceed as planned. The National Palace confirmed the cancellation but offered no reason. In companies and markets, SpaceX shares fell 16% on Monday, bringing a 3-day loss to 23% and erasing more than $600 billion in market value. After the company announced it will sell investment-grade bonds for the first time to fund its artificial intelligence ambitions. The stock closed at $154.60, its lowest level since its first day of trading. Oil prices steadied. Brent crude edged up 0.4% to $78.15 a barrel. West Texas Intermediate rose to $74.19. And stocks we are watching today include Singapore Airlines, Guacoland, and Geo Energy Resources. For updates throughout your day, visit bt.sg. And don't forget to check in with our wrap podcast, Market Focus Daily, at 6 this evening for the day's market movements.
This is a podcast by the Business Times. Find more BT podcasts at businesstimes.com.sg/podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.